The thing that strikes one is, why bother at all? Why do you need to do shows anymore?
Well, there's no real need. I've always been an actor for over 50 years, and it's very hard to get out of something like that. And you might say I'm almost in a rut, but there's a desire on the part of every actor to continue to appear, to see if there's an audience for him, if he's accepted. It makes you feel good. I don't do enough of it to become tired or anything. It's 3 hours at night, and not every night. That's the chief reason, I guess, just to be in action, to know that there is an audience for you that'll accept you.
You've chosen a pretty tough way to do it. I mean, you're touring around Britain. You're on the stage for a long period every night.
Well, I have. There's periods when the other people are on. I go get my feet up and take a breather.
You've no need for money to do this, obviously.
No, I need some income. I have all kinds of obligations. You always are behind with your taxes, with your government. You're always a couple of years behind. I got to have an income to keep things on the status quo.
How rich are you, can I ask?
I really wouldn't, can't say. I really wouldn't know. So much is real estate. We don't know whether it's worth anything, how much it is worth. These things could be valued at practically any price you don't know.
Are you, in fact, richer than Bob Hope?
Oh, no, I don't think so. He started buying real estate around Hollywood in 1937, 38. And at that time, you know what's happened to that part of California. Values have just gone up tremendously. Of course, he says he pays a lot of taxes, and I suppose he does on all that property.
Who's the richest of you all, do you think, in Hollywood?
I don't know. It's hard to say. Fred MacMurray is very well-to-do. He's been very canny in his investments and has had good advice. Fred Astaire must be in good shape. We're all I have nothing to complain about, and I'm sure Hope doesn't either. But when you say how much are you worth for an actor, that's hard to say, because he's got so many things outstanding obligations that he has to meet. The thing to do is try and arrange your estate so that you'll leave something for your children.
The other thing is, how do you actually last the pace? I mean, I see recent reports of Elvis Presley dying of old age at 42.
Yeah, that's a tremendous shame. I don't know how he got overweight, I guess, and worked very, very hard. I've never read the final story of what was the matter with him. Some said a heart attack and a stroke or something.
Well, they said he had the insides, the arteries of a very old man when he died, and I wondered what your secret is. You seem to be as young as
my mother and father achieved. My mother was 93, and my father was in his late 80s. So maybe it's a family trait. Maybe it's because I do get a normal amount of rest. If I'm not out to dinner party or at some kind of a function, I'm in bed at 10, 15, maybe for days on end, and I always get up at 7, no matter what time I go to bed. Now lately, if time allows, I take a little nap, get my feet up. If it's only for 30 minutes, just lie down on your back with your feet a little higher than your head, and it revives you a little. But I don't do it every day because I'm playing golf or something and just skip it.
I understand you're planning to make one more road picture with
Bob. Talk about it. We have a treatment, a treatment like a synopsis. But it hasn't been fleshed out really with enough scenes to tell whether we want to do it. What the thing needs is a lot of lunacy, like Monty Python and Marty Feldman and Mel Brooks and those guys have been using so successfully.
Do you watch Monty Python, things like that?
Oh, sure, I see them all. Unlike these sketches that Hill does, what's his name, Benny Hill? And Dave Allen, those wild sketches. It needs a lot of that kind of stuff. And they're trying to fix it up.
You seem to be very happy in London and happy in Britain.
It's my favorite city of all the world. I've been all over, and this is my favorite city, London. And England has everything I like. The horse racing on turf with lots of long-distance racing, the golf, the shooting, the people. There's such civility in England. You don't find it in any other country in the world. It has an atmosphere. The cabbies are funny. Everybody's funny. I know people are going through a trying time, a difficult time.
Maybe you came over to cheer us up.
But when I come here, I'm cheered up. I get a kick out of the English people. If I would describe England, I would say it's an atmosphere of civility that no other nation has.